Hi, I'm Chantel Cohen, and today we are talking about how to prevent arguments. And this is all the key to understanding your partner. This is part of our manual series on communication. How do you communicate with your partner when none of us have received that manual? And so today, I'm going to help you unlock the secret. So how do you stop arguments? Well, in my last video, I talked about understanding whether your partner is a connector or a fixer. So if you haven't seen that video, please go back to it. It's great because it's about understanding your partner's needs. Because most of the time when we argue with our partner, we're arguing about something that they're not getting, a fundamental need. So first of all, go to becomeoneagain.com and find out whether you're a connector, meaning you lead with your heart, or a fixer, you lead with your head. Now, the second key is to understand your partner's triggers. I cannot tell you how many times I hear people say, well, I know what pisses her off, or I know what makes him mad. But here's the thing, is that you've got this thing called a trigger, right? And it could be a look, something that you say, something that you forget to do, but it triggers your partner. And then they have this emotion that comes along with it. Maybe it's hurt, or rejection, or abandonment, or panic, or shutdown, but they've got some emotion. So they've got this trigger, and then they've got emotion. And then what happens is they have this cascade of thoughts, which I call the inner dialogue. And so let's say that my partner does something like he yells at me. So that's my trigger, right? And then I have this emotion, could be anger. And then I start thinking to myself, well, gosh, you know what? He doesn't really care about me. I've never been a priority for him. I've never been number one in his life. And this is some bullshit. Oops, I didn't mean to curse, guys. Well, that's what we all think, isn't it? Sometimes we do think that. And so we're thinking that this is BS, and we're upset, and our inner dialogue is just going crazy. So we've got trigger, emotion, inner dialogue, and it happens in a split second. And now we're behaving as though the thing that we said to ourselves, I've never been a priority, etc., is true. And so now I'm going after my partner. And on the inside, I may be feeling hurt, rejection, and anger. But what I lead with, what my partner sees on the outside, is that anger. And so they have no idea that I'm feeling all this rejection and hurt. And so now my partner's triggered. And now we're off to the races. And so one thing I want you to think about is someone has to begin the process of stopping that cycle where you're triggering your partner's triggering you, you're off to the races, right? And so when that happens, one, you already understand what your partner's needs are, you're in this big argument, and you want to stop the cycle of arguments. It's easy, guys, it's simple. Meet your partner's need. So we know from the example that I gave, my need was to be a priority, to be number one to my partner, right? And so my partner uses the thing I show on the outside, which was anger. Wow, I really see that you're very angry. And I know that when you're angry with me like that, I know you're feeling like I haven't considered you, you weren't number one, you weren't a priority. Tell me what's happening, because I don't want to argue. I really want to understand. So all I've done is cut to the chase and get to the need. I've used my partner's need and the trigger as a way of stopping and slowing down that cascade of thoughts so that I can meet my partner's needs. Because what happens is we believe that to be true. And remember, it becomes super powerful when we've got these thoughts in our head and we couple that with emotion. It's almost like they're molecules that get locked together. And so all we're trying to do is meet our partner's emotional needs in stopping the argument. Guys, this is fundamental. I have a great program to help you meet your partner's needs as well as stop these arguments. Go to becomeoneagain.com, take the quiz, find out whether you're a connector or fixer, begin the process to heal your relationship. And if you feel that you need more, on the Become One Again website is the Become One Again Couples course. It will help you meet your partner's need, stop those arguments, and guys, get you back on track. I'm Chantel Cohen, and I help couples become one again.